Airplane accidents, although fortunately rare, are tragic events that can have devastating consequences. Despite aviation being one of the safest modes of transport, it is crucial to understand the various causes that can contribute to these incidents. Next, we will explore in detail the most common causes of airplane accidents. 1. Human error. Human error is a recurring factor in many airplane accidents. It can manifest in various ways, including pilot errors. Pilots are highly trained professionals, but like any human, they can make mistakes. Incorrect decisions, lack of attention, fatigue, or stress can lead to critical errors during flight. Some examples of pilot errors include maneuver errors, performing abrupt or dangerous maneuvers, such as sharp turns or steep descents at inappropriate speeds. Navigation errors, losing orientation, not following the planned route, or misinterpreting flight instruments. Communication errors, failing to communicate properly with air traffic control, misunderstanding instructions, or conveying confusing information. Fatigue, tiredness can affect concentration and decision-making, increasing the risk of errors. Stress, high-pressure situations, such as adverse weather conditions or technical failures, can create stress and affect pilot performance. Air traffic controller errors. Air traffic controllers are responsible for guiding aircraft during takeoff, flight, and landing. Communication failures, confusing instructions, or errors in flight tracking can trigger dangerous situations. Some examples of controller errors include incorrect instructions, giving incorrect altitude, heading, or speed instructions, which can put the aircraft in danger. Lack of coordination, failing to adequately coordinate the movements of different aircraft, potentially leading to collisions in the air or on the ground. Work overload, excessive air traffic can lead to errors by controllers, especially in emergency situations. Maintenance personnel errors. Maintenance staff are responsible for inspecting and repairing aircraft to ensure safety. Oversights in aircraft inspection and repair can result in mechanical failures during flight. Some examples of maintenance errors include failing to detect faults, not identifying issues in the aircraft systems during routine inspections. Inadequate repairs, performing repairs incorrectly or using defective parts. Non-compliance with protocols, not following established maintenance procedures, which can lead to errors and omissions. It is important to note that human error is not always synonymous with negligence or bad intent. In many cases, it is due to factors such as fatigue, stress, lack of communication, or task complexity. For this reason, the aviation industry has implemented numerous systems and protocols to prevent and mitigate the effects of human error, such as ongoing training, standardization of procedures, and the use of support technologies. Mechanical failures. A look at the challenges of engineering and maintenance. Despite rigorous maintenance protocols and thorough inspections, mechanical failures can occur in aircraft. These failures, though rare, can have serious consequences and contribute to aviation accidents. Below, we explore in detail the most common causes of mechanical failures. Manufacturing defects. Manufacturing defects refer to errors that occur during the design or production of aircraft components. These defects can be subtle and hard to detect, but they can lead to unexpected failures during flight. Some examples of manufacturing defects include faulty design. A component may have been designed with a flaw that makes it susceptible to failure under certain flight conditions. Defective materials. Low-quality materials or those with inadequate properties for the component's function may have been used. Production errors. During manufacturing, errors can occur in assembly, heat treatment, or quality control of components. Inadequate maintenance. The human factor in aviation safety. Inadequate maintenance refers to failures that occur due to errors or negligence during aircraft maintenance. This can include Noncompliance with maintenance procedures. Failing to follow established manuals and protocols can lead to errors in the inspection, repair, or replacement of components. Use of defective parts. Using uncertified or improperly repaired parts can compromise the safety of the aircraft. Lack of staff training. Maintenance personnel must be properly trained and updated on procedures and the latest technologies. Wear and tear, the silent enemy of aviation. Wear and tear is a natural process that occurs due to the continuous use of aircraft. Components are exposed to stresses, vibrations, temperature changes, and other factors that can deteriorate them over time. If wear and tear is not detected and corrected in time, it can cause unexpected failures. Some examples of wear include material fatigue. Repeated stress can create microcracks in components, which can propagate over time and cause a failure. Corrosion. Exposure to moisture, salinity, and other corrosive elements can damage metal components. Wear of moving parts. Parts that move constantly, such as bearings and joints, can wear out and lose efficiency. The importance of prevention and research. The aviation industry has implemented numerous mechanisms to prevent mechanical failures, such as rigorous design and manufacturing protocols. High-quality materials are used, exhaustive testing is conducted, and strict quality controls are applied. Preventive maintenance. Regular inspections and reviews are conducted to detect and correct wear and potential failures. Cutting-edge technologies. Sensors and monitoring systems are used to detect anomalies in real time and anticipate potential failures. Despite these efforts, mechanical failures can occur. When accidents happen, thorough investigations are conducted to determine the exact causes and take preventive measures. This information is crucial for continuously improving aviation safety and preventing future accidents. Adverse weather conditions, a constant challenge for aviation. Weather plays a fundamental role in air safety. Adverse weather conditions can create dangerous situations for aircraft, complicating flight and increasing the risk of accidents. Below, we explore in detail the main challenges that weather poses for aviation. Storms are one of the most dangerous weather phenomena for aviation. They can generate a variety of risks, including storms can produce intense and turbulent winds that can divert the aircraft from its path, complicate control, and damage the structure. Turbulence is a sudden change in wind speed and direction that can violently shake the aircraft, causing injuries to passengers and crew, and even structural damage. Lightning can strike the aircraft and damage its electrical and electronic systems, jeopardizing navigation and communication. Hail can damage the aircraft's surface, including the windshield and wings, affecting visibility and aerodynamics. Fog is another weather factor that can hinder air operations. Fog reduces visibility, which can affect. Low visibility can prevent pilots from seeing the runway and signals, complicating safe takeoff and landing. Fog can complicate navigation, especially in areas without instrument guidance systems. Strong winds, even in the absence of storms, can pose a challenge for aviation. Strong winds can divert the aircraft from its planned path, requiring constant corrections from the pilot. Crosswinds can complicate landing, especially on short runways or in low visibility conditions. The aviation industry has developed a series of strategies to manage the risks associated with adverse weather conditions. Accurate and up-to-date weather forecasts are used to plan flights and avoid areas of storms, fog, or strong winds. Radars and other instruments are used to detect storms and other dangerous weather phenomena in real time. Specific flight procedures have been established for adverse weather conditions, such as alternative routes, flight altitudes, and emergency maneuvers. Advanced technologies, such as instrument navigation systems and turbulence alert systems, are used to help pilots fly safely in adverse weather conditions. Despite these efforts, adverse weather conditions remain a challenge for aviation. It is important to remember that air safety is a priority and that flights may be delayed or canceled if weather conditions are not safe. Sabotage or terrorism. Although fortunately less frequent than other causes, acts of sabotage or terrorism pose a latent threat to aviation. These acts, while uncommon, can have devastating consequences and result in loss of life. Below, we explore in detail the main ways sabotage and terrorism can affect air security. Placement of explosives, a weapon of mass destruction. Placing explosives on board an aircraft is an act of sabotage that can have catastrophic consequences. The detonation of explosives in mid-flight can destroy the aircraft, killing all passengers and crew. Explosives can be introduced on board in various ways, such as checked luggage, carry-on baggage, or even by internal airline personnel. Hijacking. Hijacking an aircraft is an act of terrorism aimed at taking control of it and using it as a hostage. Hijackers may have various motivations, such as demanding a ransom, gaining publicity for their cause, or even crashing the aircraft into a specific target. Hijacking endangers the lives of passengers and crew and can create high-risk situations. The importance of security and prevention. The aviation industry has implemented numerous measures to prevent and combat acts of sabotage and terrorism, including security checks at airports have been strengthened, including screening of passengers, luggage, and cargo. Advanced technologies are used to detect explosives, weapons, and other dangerous items. Security measures have been implemented on board aircraft, such as reinforced cockpit doors, security cameras, and trained security personnel. International cooperation. International cooperation among countries has been strengthened to share intelligence information and coordinate efforts in the fight against terrorism. Accident investigation, the key to improving safety. It is essential to remember that the investigation of aviation accidents is a rigorous process aimed at determining the exact causes of each incident, including those that may result from sabotage or terrorism. This information is crucial for implementing preventive measures and continuously improving air safety.